Vlogmas day 13 and I have literally like 2 minutes before it's the end of the morning, so I'm really cutting that close. I have just finished a client repurposing session which was so full on. I need another cup of tea to get over how much talking I did. My throat is feeling very sore this morning. I'm sorry if you can hear my computer in the background. It is converting the Zoom call drive thing in, yeah, it's converting the meeting recording basically, and so it sounds like my laptop's going to explode. But I'm very happy and pleased with how that went, and I'm really hoping this might actually be something I can offer as a proper service going into the new year. I greatly enjoy them and I think they're lots of fun, and yeah, just happy, which is better than yesterday, isn't it? One of my brother-in-laws and their partner might be coming up tomorrow evening, so I have to tidy the house as well on top of everything else. So I am going to be sorting out some Christmas stuff today, and yeah, it's nearly all over, which is very exciting and fun, I think, in a way, because we're seeing my husband's mum on the Wednesday, and so we're getting rid of a lot of the presents then, so there won't be as much left to do, which will be weird. And tomorrow is my last day at work. I'm wrapping up tomorrow, and that's pretty exciting and amazing too. So coffee, presents, wrapping paper. We can do this, we can do this, we can do this. Thankfully I don't have that many presents to wrap. I'm just going to be doing my husband's family's presents today, and then I'm doing my family's presents probably on the weekend, and I might do some Christmas cards as well. So yeah, that's how I'm spending my lunch hour. Well, my lunch 90 minutes. I take an hour and a half for lunch sometimes, so that's what I'm going to do today.
It's an early December morning, no one but we are up. We look out the window as it's starting to snow, and I realize as you hand me the coffee cup, I'm falling just like these snowflakes tumbling down round and around. I'm falling just like these snowflakes, falling for you, falling for you. Hadn't counted on love for Christmas. This caught me right off guard, but I ain't complaining. It's a wonderful present, a gift that comes in the shape of a heart, and I'm falling just like these snowflakes tumbling down round and
There we go. I'm very much liking doing the little ribbons. It's my favourite part. Hello! I'm just in my kitchen. I was just going to do some meal planning, but I thought I'd talk you through my meal planning stuff, because for me, meal planning is super important for a multitude of reasons. When my husband and I first moved in together, we'd moved to Plymouth. He was at university, he's an mature student working part-time, and I was also only working part-time. So we would do a monthly food shop where basically I planned out a month's worth of food and it would all go in the freezer and the cupboards, and then I'd take meals from that monthly plan list. And here we are many years later, and that's what I'm still doing. I make a list before we go around the supermarket. We're currently shopping at Aldi because it's kind of close and it's been easiest to get to, and the whole big C word, we've been happy with how our store in particular has managed it. And yeah, so we've been shopping there because we've previously been shopping at Asda, but it was just really, really difficult to get slots there, and Asda is further away, walking distance for us, so we've been shopping at Aldi. And so basically every month, at the end of every month, I make a list of everything that we need, which looks like this. And I do it in my brain. I walk around the supermarket and I try and do it best as I can in that direction. So once you go through it, you know. And then I write down the meals that I can get out of all the food that I've listed. So for example, I will start with just writing chicken breasts down, and then I'll go back to it and then add the number of chicken breasts that I want us to buy, and rice and green Thai curry kits and things like that. And then I can work out how many meals I'm short, how many meals I'm not short. And I do I do math on the other side as well, because math is not my strong suit. So basically I work out how many days in the month there are, then I minus any days if we're like already at the start of the month. Say like we went food shopping on the 3rd, I then take off the 3 days worth of meals, and then I take any meals off that we might have, like for example Christmas Eve, Christmas Day and Boxing Day, sorry. We obviously have a different meal plan for that, and so that doesn't get included in this list or this meal plan. So then I minus those days off, and then I minus however many meals we had left in the freezer and the cupboards. So we had another 3 meals, so that's more taken off. And then I minus some days off because my husband does at least 1 late shift a week, in which case we don't eat together and I just eat random stuff really. I eat whatever I like. I might get a Subway takeaway, or I might just have pasta and tuna, or I might have a baked potato, those sorts of things that I don't need planning for. And then that's how many meals I need to have, and so that needs to tally up with that. And then once we've done all that and we've done the food shopping, I then every week write down, take from this list to this lovely whiteboard, which is from Wilko's, and write down what we're eating. I write down the time my husband finishes his shift, and I write down whose turn it is to cook, and then I write the meals next to it. And then when we come to the end of the week, I also will rub stuff out and make changes if changes need to happen, because sometimes that's life. Sometimes my husband might swap with somebody at work, so he ends up doing an early shift instead of a late shift, or vice versa, he might have to do someone's late shift for them, and so things do change. And then at the end of the week I take what's on there and I add them to this little planner, which is very cute. And then at the end of every month I have a stack of meals that we ate, so I can go back through and see what kind of food we were eating, and if there's something particular that stands out, to know that that's kind of what we're eating a lot at the moment, or we need to change up what we're eating, or I can keep these and refer back to them in a few months' time and stuff, in case I'm like sick of eating the same food again, what we were eating a couple of months ago. And that is my very possibly boring meal plan. So I'm just going to show you the actual full-on process. To start with, this is what we ate the week before last. So not last week, the week before that. I haven't updated it. So this is what we ate last week, and this is my master list. And so I just compare the two and cross out what we've used. So we had breakfast, so we crossed out sausages, we crossed out pizza. Needs to cross out another southern fried chicken. And another chicken. So that's what we're left with. And then on the other side of a to-do list, I have written down the next 2 weeks because it takes us up to Christmas. And I've written down, like, those dashes mean my husband's on a late, they're his finish times. And these are whose turn it is to cook. And I've already filled in Christmas Day pizza, that one's Christmas Eve and Boxing Day, so they don't get classed as meals. And so I have to then go and meal plan, take that list away, from this list into here to go on that board. So that's what I do. I try and be a nice wife too, so if it's my husband's turn to cook, like, so Thursday's my husband's turn to cook, so I would probably pick something pretty easy for him, normally if he was working, but it's his day off, so I can make him cook whatever I want. Probably tuna pasta bake. And then I just go through the list and go through it all and get it done. So I'm just going to do that off screen. Okay, so we've copied from this list. That now gets saved for the following week. And then I take this board and just clear it all off to rewrite it all. So we are on Monday. He is then it looks like that. And then I just leave the lates, which is where I just help myself to whatever I feel like eating. Sometimes I might have a big lunch, so I won't eat tea. So yeah, that's my meal planning. Hello, it's the end for me for today. I finished work at 6. And it was really difficult to get through the last few minutes. So yes, I've had some egg fried rice for tea, and I've got a cup of hot water. Got 2 episodes of Selling Sunset left. I'm gonna snuggle on the sofa and just chill out and rest and relax. And then once Selling Sunset's over, I'm going to bed because I am knackered, exhausted and done for. So that is it from today, from me. Can you tell how tired I am? I'm sorry. And I will chat with you tomorrow. Good night. Good night, good night, good night.